So today I'm talking about a P0028 code, what it is, and how you can go about fixing it. And so what is the P0028 code? Well, it's an intake valve control solenoid circuit, range performance, bank 2. So what does this mean? Well, basically, many modern vehicles, they have what's called variable valve timing, and this is a good system. It can help improve gas mileage, it can help give better horsepower at different RPMs, and things along these lines. But when you get this P0028 code, the computer's seeing a problem inside the system on bank 2 side of the engine, and so it's going to be troubleshooted to know why. And one thing to note about these variable valve timing systems is that they can be named differently, they can be designed differently, and things along these lines, depending on the manufacturer, the year made. So if you do go to work on a vehicle with this code, it's going to be a good idea to get a diagram of the system for that vehicle. That way you know for sure what's going on. But basically keep in mind that these systems can be named differently and be designed differently. And when you have a V6 or V8 engine, the engine's going to have two banks. Bank 1 side of the engine is always the side of the engine with the number 1 cylinder, and the opposite of that is always bank 2. So if you Google your engine and like cylinder location or firing order or something like that, and you locate the number 1 cylinder on your engine, since there is differences between engines, then that side of the engine is going to be bank 1, and the opposite of that would be bank 2. And when you get a P0028 code, bank 2 side of the engine is the side of the engine that's having the problem. And so what would be some possible causes of a P0028 code? Well, the first thing to go and check whenever you have a problem with any kind of variable valve timing system is to go check the engine oil, because engine oil flows through the whole variable valve timing system. And if the engine oil is low, or if it's really dirty or anything like that, then that's going to affect it. So the first thing that could cause this is low or dirty engine oil. The next thing that could cause this is a bad variable valve timing solenoid. If you have a single overhead cam engine, then there'll be 1 solenoid on each bank of the engine. But if you have a dual overhead cam engine where there's 2 cams on each bank of the engine, then you're going to have 2 solenoids on each bank of the engine for a total of 4. And when you do have dual overhead cam engines, you're going to have an intake solenoid and an exhaust solenoid. So the solenoid to go and locate, if you do have dual overhead cam engine, is going to be the bank 2 intake control solenoid. There's some different ways to go about testing those variable valve timing solenoids. If you have a good multimeter, you can use ohms to test it. These solenoids usually have 12 volts going to them. Again, be sure to check the schematics for the vehicle, but it is very common for 12 volts to be going to these solenoids. So a lot of people will send 12 volts to them and then see if they click. And if they hear a click, that usually means it's working. There's some good videos on how to go about testing these solenoids. I've made videos on how you go about testing these solenoids. I'll put a link down in the description box below if you want to check that out. But the next thing that could cause this is a bad variable valve timing solenoid. And the next thing that could cause this is a bad oil pressure switch. And don't confuse this with the engine oil pressure switch. This is going to be for the variable valve timing. Again, there can be differences in systems, so be sure to check your diagram to see what's going on. But for example, a P0028 code is a very common problem with Subaru engines, especially from like the 2000s. They named their system variable valve lift. And this right here is going to be that solenoid that goes through the system. And located right next to it is going to be an oil pressure switch. If you test this solenoid and it tests good, then the next thing to go and test with this system would be this oil pressure switch. You can also use a multimeter to test that oil pressure switch. But the next thing that could cause this is a bad oil pressure switch. And the last thing on the list is going to be that there's some kind of wiring issue. Basically, keep in mind that if there's any kind of wiring problem going to any of these variable valve timing components, like the solenoid or that oil pressure switch or anything like that, then that's going to cause problems. So the last thing on the list is going to be a wiring issue. So that's basically it. I just wanted to give a basic overview of how you go about fixing a vehicle with the P0028 code. If you have anything to add, please comment down below. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll try to answer them. If this video helps you, please click like, please click subscribe, and have a good day.